Morning peeps. So the moon is still out. It's really early. It's almost 6 AM. I'm running a little bit late, so yeah, hopefully get to the train station in time. Going to Iqbal's Poultry today. Not been there before. Couldn't even sleep last night because I just had insomnia and I was crying thinking of all the birds that are there like waiting to die today. But that's sort of what pushed me to wake up when my alarm did go off this morning. So yeah, anyway, it's gonna be a tough one. So yeah, I know it can be hard with the chickens because the just sheer amount of them is ridiculous. So yeah, I hope I'm gonna be able to keep it together. I'm getting a lift, so it should be alright. And all my friends are gonna be there, so no, not all of them, obviously. Yeah, anyway, I'm really tired, so I'm gonna just crack on walking. Alright, peace. Hey guys, so I got this fried, boiled, scrambled, ground up alive. Yes, all boy baby chicks are ground up alive on the first day of life because they're seen as waste products. Yes. So we're here at Iqbal's Poultry and yeah, there's quite a few of us here. We've been told not to stand in front of the trucks, but we probably will because we need to stop them so that we can actually see the chickens. So we've not seen any trucks yet because we've come from Sheffield. One's coming now, so yeah. So they went through quite quickly there. The smell is horrible. Oh my god, that is nasty. Oh, yeah, they're driving in so quickly, just not giving us a chance at all, innit? That's what I was gonna do.
Are those not pigeons? No, those are broiler feathers.
Chicken feathers. They're just little babies in there, these little babies going in there to their death, and from what I could see they don't look very happy at all, and it smells horrendous, and yeah, there's just so many in there, and it went so fast, so but hopefully the next one will be a bit slower.
Right, we're outside the Iqbal Poultry Factory. It's a very nondescript place. You wouldn't really know what's here unless you look out for it. And we're trying to raise awareness of what happens to animals as part of this Vigil today. We're bearing witness. So Rob, why is this important?
Why is this important? Because currently, as I speak, there is a massacre of 12,000 sentient beings an hour being killed for nothing more than profit or taste or habit or convenience. So this is a massive injustice on beings who are aware of their own existence, can feel just like us, and you know, it's destroying the environment, it's destroying our health. You know, what are we doing this for?
Some very good points, very powerful.
Right.
This is Aisha.
Hi.
Hello. Yes, why are you here today then?
Well, yeah, for all the same reasons as Rob said, and well, Animals are not our property. Well, they're not property of anybody.
They're not ours to use, exploit, murder, torture, anything.
Like, they have their own purpose in life. They have their own reasons for being here. We share this planet with all the other beings. Animals are not put here for our own convenience. Animals are put here for their own reasons, you know. And people may say that we're superior and that we're smarter and all this, but if we really are, then we would be using that superiority to actually help these innocent beings and help the vulnerable and help those less fortunate than us, not to like dominate over them and take advantage of them. So we're just here today to show love and compassion and raise awareness to all the people passing by, and show support to each other as well and be there for each other. So yeah.
You'll note that I just turned the camera around if this thing works. It doesn't work.
Oh, is it still filming? Right.
You'll see the amount of people we have here today. There's certainly several of us. It's a very community-oriented thing. You see various foods we've brought in today. The community spirit is important to, you know, activists have got to look after themselves. There's no point going out there and burning yourself out, because this is a long-term venture to change people's perspectives. People's perspectives, well, they don't even think about it. That's the hardest part to reconcile. People have killed animals forever, and they've always participated because that's what they grow up with. Doesn't mean it's right. There's been historically many injustices that happen and have happened and continue to happen, because that's how people have always been. You look back 100 years, women did not have the right to vote, and that was considered normal. People were laughed at if they advocated for the rights of women to vote. Human slavery existed for however many hundreds of years, and people were viewed as less than human, and they were enslaved and treated horribly. We now have changed our perspectives, our conceptions about what is and isn't justice. This is just another example of arbitrary discrimination against sentient beings that value their own lives and what happens to it. Now, it's not our right to take the lives of others who want to exist, want to continue living. You might talk about preferences, you might talk about personal choice. These are not personal choices because they have victims, and victims, when you create victims from your choices is no longer personal, and you need to recognise the consequences of your own actions. I've already filmed another video showing the amount of chickens that are in a large truck, but I've already seen one large truck with 10,000 chickens in it, and it's going to a very large factory, and there's footage out there. Apparently there's another truck turning up now, so I'll end this video, but essentially it's less than ideal.
Make a gap for him to come through now. Come on, what's that? Hey, you're stopping it here now.
Sorry, babies. Sorry. We love you. There's so many chickens in there, thousands of them, and they're all squidged in there together, just these poor little babies. And you know, we're getting told off for standing in front of the truck. All we want to do is, you know, have a couple of minutes to say goodbye to them, show them some compassion in their last moments of life. And yeah, it's just, there's a lot of them in there. It's hard to watch.
Yeah, but you might have done things when you're in your past that you regret now, but it's about what you did do that was good.
We do good every day.
But, you know, but to get someone who was good and go back to their past, I'm sure whatever someone did in their past that was bad, they we all make mistakes.
What certain people do are not mistakes.
Well,
You're classing
yeah, but we
bad
have to
people
do,
as
we're not talking about what he did.
it's
wrong.
tolerable.
It was an example of one person.
Well,
You
you
said,
could have
oh,
picked
well,
someone
you
better
can
than Mandela.
protest.
You could have picked someone a lot better than Mandela.
There's a lot of people that have made change by standing up against something that everybody believes to be right.
Yeah.
And you,
End of the day, look, all our bodies are, all our bit of trying to do is make sure you don't stand in front of wagons. And at the end of the day, I see what you're doing with your signs. Nothing against it. You do not stand in front of vehicles. You are risking your life.
yeah.
And do not care for your life.
Yes, of course.
We care for their
You
lives.
care that much to hold a sign to stand in front of a wagon.
Bear witness to them, and if the truck
To
doesn't
witness to
stop,
what?
to the animals in there, like they're 6 weeks old and nobody's.
There's 10,000 chickens on that truck of 6-week-old chicks going to death. Genetically modified, they can't even stand on their own 2 feet because they're so full of drugs and stuff and their bodies have been so modified just for meat. Their whole lives, 6 weeks of their lives in a darkened shed. The only time they see their light is when they're travelling
I've
here to
been to
the
a few of
death.
these farms and our farms are like that. Our farms are
You
pretty
know,
well kept.
well, you know with the amount of chickens, you know with the amount of chickens coming through here, you know what sort of farms they've come
Oh, yeah,
from.
we have farms situated all over. We're on a small farm.
Yeah, but all farms lead animals to the
But they're all
same thing.
inside.
They're all
What
babies.
can I do?
They're all.
Stand out here with a sign, I'll get a sack and then
We've
what
got
am I going to do?
complete utter respect and kindness for you. We're
I
not
don't
trying
listen,
to. We're not
I don't
trying
have
to
much
make.
to do with inside. I'm a drains engineer.
Yeah.
I'm just chicken shit all day.
We absolutely appreciate that you have to do your job, and we're not here to cause any trouble. And the trucks did used to stop, so
They used to let them stop just for
we just want
a
to
couple of minutes so we
witness
can
their
protest.
lives. We just
All
want to
I can
make
say
eye
is
contact
that
with them.
You've got time's a good healer. So if you want to be healed and you want to do your thing, then just abide by the rules of not standing in front of the wagons. And I guarantee you, if you do that and don't give them any stress, like
We can't-
rattling your
We're
boards
not,
on
we're
them.
not
witness the
achieving what we need
animals
to
then.
achieve in that is to get footage, to get it out on the internet, to show people,
You'll not get your
to,
footage
so that
stood in.
people
Listen,
will
there's
connect
there's
with what they eat.
Why don't you all stand in front of wagon with a camera and video up front of wagon? I can't.
Because we have to hold these up because he can't see us from right up there. If I just stand with a camera in front of him, he's going to just flatten me.
Exactly,
So if
because
we
that-
hold up the truck
Yeah,
from
we
the
also
front,
want to film
holding
them
up a truck
because you're not allowed to
For
run a
2
human
minutes.
over.
doesn't make no odds.
We're not hurting
You will get
anybody.
more chance.
No, we won't
to
because they
video
just
them.
zoom in.
Yeah, because they know you're all going to stand in front. So they're making a point
No,
to get you
they
out
only
of
started
way.
It's not
standing
in
in
their
front because they
favour to stop.
stopped.
Like there's nothing in it for them to stop, so we have to stop it. Like
No, they get told to keep going.
I know,
But
but they
Exactly. So they'll stop if we
They'll
stand
never stop
there.
if we don't
Yeah,
try
they will.
and-
Of course
No, they won't.
They will slow down and they will give you time. If you are
They won't.
polite
We've
with them.
tried. We've tried.
We tried that.
So we all have to stand in a line to like stop the trucks from just zooming in, so that we can actually bear witness and pay our respects to these beautiful birds.
I just want to have like 30 seconds just to get some footage of the birds, see the conditions that they're in.
Hello, beautifuls. I love you. See how many there are all back there. There's so many. Burnt. Burnt.
Stop. I tell you what, you're mental. You understand the point, but standing in front of a wagon is pathetically insane.
Slaughtering billions of animals per year is insane. So as you could see there, yeah, they're all burnt up the backside, like with ammonia, like red raw, all the feathers falling off. They just all looked so sad, and they're all just babies. They're months old. People worry about veal and stuff like that. Veal's actually a lot older than what these chicks are, you know. They're all babies in there. 10,000 babies go into their death, like they're going to be dead by the end of today. And we get called crazy for trying to stop this truck to actually show these birds some sort of compassion. There's like 10,000 on each truck, so picture that in each city, each place, like all over the world. So there's 10,000 in one truck, and we've seen 4 trucks today. So, well, you do the maths. It's just horrific. The smell is horrible. Horrible smell of ammonia, bird poo everywhere. Sorry. Watch out. Oh, that stinks. Look at all the dust flying up because he's just rammed it in there.